Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Let's dip into this interaction. Police Minister Bheki Cele leading a ministerial Imbizo in Mitchell's Plain in Cape Town to engage the community on their concerns around crime. Let's listen in.
The people that walk the streets of Mitchell's Plain was these people. The walking bus neighbors and our neighborhood watchers woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning to keep Mitchell's Plain safe, and that's part of the reason why we didn't have the looting and the unrest in the Western Cape, because these people did the majority of their work in conjunction with the police. And I also want to thank the Mitchell's Plain police, Brigadier Gulam and Lentegeer, because they were critical partners. They led that part. You know, it's easy for us to criticize the men in blue on the ground every day, but I have to say the reason the looting didn't happen in the Western Cape was because of Gulam and his team and the Hawking Bus and Neighborhood Watch members. And we need to acknowledge it for them. We need to give thanks where it's due. So thank you for that. I think the first point I wanted to raise, Minister, and I have to be honest with them, very disappointed. I don't know how people briefed you. It's now 10 to 12. And the mosque is going to start soon, by the way, at 12:30, so our time is not very much. So this event was set up without our knowledge, I'm being honest with you. Minister Fritz is not here because we got this information last night. If these walking bus members and neighborhood watch members go back to their wards right now where they should be keeping our community safe, this event will be empty. That's the reality. And the reason why the people of Mitchell's Plain are not here is because they didn't know about this event. So if we do have these events in the future, let's inform the community. It's a very important matter. Gangsterism in Mitchell's Plain, as the other lady mentioned, child murders are serious issues here. And we do need to invite all the stakeholders. I WhatsApp JP, I said, JP, why are you not here? He said, Bru, I checked every email. I was not invited. So let's keep all our partners informed so that we can deal with the issue of gangsterism and crime, which is a scourge in our community. But we have to keep everybody informed so we all can be here and deal with these critical issues that are killing our communities. Thank you for being here, but let's get the communication right and invite people so the issues can be addressed with. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Hi, good day everybody, my name is Jaden Gabriel. We are the children for the children. And today I want to ask the national government to help the block, street and neighborhood watchers with a permanent stipend because they are doing the work at SABC. And they are here for our community because they can work with our youth and young people in our community. Our SABC cannot respect our children in the community. They abuse our people. I want to ask the national government to start a unit and let all young people join it, because to keep them away from gangsterism, drugs and crime. I thank you.
Thank you. That will be the last one is now the gentleman there.
Hello, Minister. My name is Aston Dreyer. I'm a musician, a local artist, and I'm joined by the local neighborhood watch at Mitchell's Plain, Tafelsig. This is what we require as neighborhood watch. As you know, we all wake up 4 o'clock, early mornings, even late at night. But what we require is help from the government. As we all know, we all don't have the proper equipment as neighborhood watch that the police and minister and even the government itself doesn't want to give us. So what are we going to do in the mornings when we get hurt? We don't get paid. We don't get any money. We don't have any income. When we go even home, there's nothing to eat for the children. So is there anything, like he said now, a stipend for the neighborhood watch who's doing hard work every day and every night? Please help and support the neighborhood watch, because we are risking our lives to help the SAPS. So please help us so that we can help our communities, because how are we going to be future leaders if we don't help ourselves first? We need help so that we can help our community. So please look to us and please help the neighborhood watch with more equipment, more bulbs, more torches, so that we can look into the darkness and show them that we are the light. Thank you.
very much for all the questions. That was the last person to come up and raise a question. According to time, ma'am, I'm sorry. According to time, I am very sorry. According to time, we are running behind schedule. There is a desk right at the back. Go and raise your concerns there, ma'am. Thank you very much. We're now going to call upon the response by the panel to answer the questions of the community at large. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Program Directors. We will not engage in every person there on the panel. We think it will be appropriate that the Minister himself must come and respond to the issues that the community have raised here. And without further ado, I will invite the Minister to come and respond. As he comes, we will request all of you who are seated to rise as the Minister comes to respond to the questions that have been raised. Can you please sanitize here quickly?
I'm looking in front of you.
Thank you. Good luck. We may be seated. Molweni, good morning. Sanibonani. Ngizocela zonke ikhule ihleli la. I'll request everybody that is seated here who seems to be a VIP to come close to me. Starting with the Provincial Commissioner, Deputy National Commissioner. I'm told there is a head of the... All heads, come. All the things you raised here, you were saying to these people. Therefore, I want each of them to explain themselves, who are they? So that when I speak, I say, this what you said belongs to this one. Many questions came for the police. That's why we have both provincial and national. Patanil, come and explain yourself. Who are you?
Thank you, Minister. Thank you, Deputy Minister, the Chairperson of the Portfolio Committee of Provincial Liaison Police, councillors present, and HODs. My name is Bheki Cele, Bheki Cele. I am the Provincial Commissioner of Western Cape. I'm responsible for policing in the province. Thank you, Minister.
Say few greetings, guys. Few greetings, come.
Thanks, Minister. I'm Lieutenant General Masemula. I'm a Deputy National Commissioner for Policing. Policing refers to any police that is wearing uniform. Police stations, attendants to complaints, dogs, any police that is wearing a uniform is my responsibility. Thank you, Mr.
Next.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Regan Allen. I serve as the chairperson for community safety in the Western Cape Provincial Parliament. Our mandate is very clear. We exercise oversight over the South African Police Service as well as the Department of Community Safety. And our aim is to foster valuable relationships. Earlier on, Member Ricardo McKenzie mentioned that certain stakeholders were not invited, and we would want to address that because it is key that we exercise oversight. Ek het opgegroei hier in Rocklands. School gegaan by Glendale. Minister, there's one particular house here in Rocklands. 3 generations.
Introduce yourself and I will speak. Huh?
Thank you. Baie dankie, ek het al die minister ons al baie gepraat gedurende Zoom, but it is serious. We know the issues are there. but we want to play an active role in order to ensure that our communities remain safer. So thank you, Minister, for being here, and we will continue to exercise rigorous oversight. Baie dankie. Thank you.
Baie dankie.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Mulela Mavata. I'm representing state security. We work very closely with SABC on a number of issues. Thank you, Minister.
Goedemiddag. Mijn naam is Alvin Pomuzarapeya. I am the Secretary for Police Service. We are a civilian oversight over the police. We do partnership with communities. We look into your complaints which you have raised, and a number of them that has been raised. We are going to follow up, especially that issue that was raised by the lady who said she's not getting support from the police. We'll follow that up. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, Minister. Goeiemiddag. My naam is Marius Brewer. Ek is die provinsiale bestuurder vir SIRA hier in die Weskaap en ek is hier om te dien in geval dat daar enige navrae is of enige probleme is by die private sekuriteitsindustrie. Julle kan ons gerus kontak. Baie dankie.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Thabo Lahola, the provincial head of IPID, Independent Police Investigative Directorate in the Western Cape. Our mandate is to investigate all complaints in terms of the IPID Act where police members are involved. Our offices are in Belleville, telephone numbers 021-941-4800. You are at liberty, those complaints that have been raised here regarding the police, to report to us. We'll follow them up. Thank you.
Sit maar. Oh, come, my cat. Introduce yourself.
Goeiedag, Malweni, how are you? My name is Angela Zingelwago. I am the Junior Provincial Commissioner. So I am here to stand for the youth. All my little Matsis there. I see them everywhere. I'm here for you guys. Thank you.
Dankie. I take cognizance to say it's Friday, people have to go to the houses of worship. The people that were brought here are the people that will pursue the matters you raised. I want to start at the end from the member of the legislature or parliament that spoke, including the chair here. The mandate of everybody that works for the South African government is that the communities are safe. That's a basic mandate. When you come and you talk about your mandate is the oversight, your mandate is to look that is a half mandate. The real mandate is that people must be safe. For that to happen, we must work together. I hear the question you raise. Indeed, I must, on behalf of the MEC, apologize for not inviting him. But I must say, we work very closely with the MEC, by the way. And unfortunately, most of the time when I come here and I invite people, they don't turn up. So, and I know who to write to now. I'll write to the chair of the portfolio committee to say your people are not turning up. Because they don't turn up when they're invited. Now, I want to say, it will be folly for all of us who work for government and get paid by yourselves, because we're all paid by your taxes, to spend more time fighting among and between ourselves instead of working together to reduce crime. That's what we need to do. We need to come here, hold hands, and stop scoring points and stop making noise against others. All the noise that we must make, it must be the noise against ourselves. We have a problem in the country of crime. We have basically three provinces that give us crime in South Africa. That's Gauteng, KZN, and Western Cape. If we can work on these provinces and reduce crime there, South Africa can live better. Those provinces have a lot of criminals. So we have no luxury of making calls and making political noise. Our luxury here is to come together and stop dividing the country as if there are people that more care about people more than other people. I want to say, Western Cape is part of South Africa. Western Cape is South Africa. Therefore, the Constitution mandates and obligates all of us to work in Western Cape, as you work in Limpopo, as you work in Northwest, as you work in KZN. There should be no difference when it comes to the safety of the South Africans. Therefore, it will be important that things you raise, especially things like divisions, we must come together and work on them. Things like not respecting the Constitution will have to come to an end. Community policing system in South Africa is legislated. It's in the Constitution of the land. So you can't choose and pick. You'll have to follow it. If you don't like it, you'll have to change the Constitution. So long as it's in the Constitution and the legislation, you will have to follow it. But here and now, you find out that there are these choices of people creating their own way instead of respecting the legislation and the law. Here in Western Cape, please, Chairperson, also respect the law. And the law says you will create these structures. When you create these structures, work with them all. I have raised it before. I have spoken to JP to say if neighborhood watches get stapled in point A, they must also get stapled in point B. And that is not what is happening. This thing of dividing and rule the people must come to an end. Treat people of Western Cape the same. If you do have something little to give them all. If you don't have it, don't give anyone. That's what must happen. Let me take this question. In terms of policing in South Africa, there are two provinces that are consuming biggest money. It's KZN and Western Cape. So it is folly, it is ingenious, Chairperson. We can sit down with you and give you the figures and the input and the contribution that this department is making in the province. Maybe they don't tell you, and it's the first time I see you anyway, which means they don't bring you in meetings. There are two provinces that take money here. It's KZN for special teams we have put there to deal with the crime and the political killing. It's taking a lot of money on top of the budget of the province. But the next province that is even taking more money than KZN is Western Cape. Since 2018 in Western Cape, we have put extra numbers of police that come from other provinces, and we have put 200 of them almost since 1980. Since 2018, we have put more than 350 million on those operations. for this province alone. As I speak, Ubu Masham, Kenan Mashamba is not here. You see this canal? He comes from Limpopo. But almost for last 6 months, he stays literally here in this province. Every month, he commands 200 police that they don't stay here, that are brought from other provinces, and 58 more cars that are only for Western Cape and are brought from different provinces to work with you here. Here he is. So to say government is not taking care of Western Cape is lies and is ingenious. He comes from other provinces, permanently stay there with a lot of police, your TROT, different orders of police, to make sure that we put our effort to keep this province safe. So when they say we do nothing for Western Cape, you must know they are lying. They lie. They lie. Ambutale Panskene, Epsugu Ambo Shaikeben, go and trap there. Trap here. That's a special team. Chair, you have to join me and go and introduce you to the special team that is working Western Cape only. I'm inviting you so that you talk something you know next time. No, that's second. It's because you are not told the truth by those that know it. Secondly, in this province, is the first province where we created an anti-gang unit. It's the first province launched by the President of the Republic of South Africa. Here, when we're responding to the calls of the gangs, that is an expensive exercise, but extra resources were put again. This province, we did not train last year a single police in South Africa because of COVID this year. The last time we trained, it was 2019. We trained 5,000 police in the whole Republic of South Africa. 1,200 of them came from Western Cape. The whole country shared only 4,000. And to tell us that we don't give you resources, when almost half of the resources of the country, they come here. Hey, Nina. Tell the truth. Just don't love us, don't like us, just tell the truth. Out of 30 police stations, 12 top criminal police stations come from Western Cape. On the top 20, top 30, 12 come from here. That is the reason that we want to sit down and work together. There was a call here, Chairperson. We had a special meeting in this province where the MEC, myself, the Premier, his office represented, and JP, we sat down and we created a special team to deal with extortion. You know that. We have a special team that deals with extortions in this province. And in that team, the office of the Premier is represented. JP represented. That's why JP and I will go and walk on this. What is that famous street here? What is that? Long Street where they drink the alcohol the whole night. That street. We walk there together. So it's not our love, it's not what we like. We are obligated to work together by the Constitution, by the laws, but by the people of South Africa who want to be treated the same and make sure that we work together with them. This is what I want to say here. I'm making a call. I'm glad Member of Parliament, you are here. I'm Chair. I want to make a call. Drop this thing of politicizing the crime. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Let's work together on this matter. Let's all do what we're supposed to do. You know, one crime that has gone up here in this province, one crime, is a car hijack. And this car hijack happens at Inyanga, Kailisha. It happens because of potholes. I'm telling you, these guys that hijack cars, they go in the nearest potholes. They stand there because they know the cars will slow down. I'm giving you your stats. If you don't join me, let's go to Kailisha and Nyang. I'll show you where the potholes are. I've been definitely. You don't behave like a member of Parliament now. You behave like a gangster yourself now. I thought I was addressing decent people are more than you. They're here. I don't know whether you smoke something. I'm not here to be shouted back by the member of Parliament. If no, I can't. Or I listen to you. You raise the issues. I sat here quietly and I listened to you. I gave you respect. I demand that respect back. Here, I've been briefed time and again about the cameras. There are no cameras in Inyanga. There are 8. They are all not working. As I speak, I was there last month in Inyanga. These cameras, they have eyes. They don't go to Makassar. They don't go to Marikana. They don't go to Delft. They don't go to Tinun. They are only in Camps Bay. They are only in the city center. They are only, yes. If you don't believe that, come to me. I will present. That is a presentation. For instance, the police was shot and killed inside C. Kailisha was shot and killed. He was shot under camera. We requested the footage. The camera was not working for 6 years. Now, let's stop to come and fight over the levels of government. Let's come together. Let's national government, provincial government, local government, let's do things together and let's do things right. As we go to all other provinces, especially in the metros, the South African Police Service work together with the Metro Police. But what is happening in Western Cape? You have created a parallel structure that is not a Metro Police. You have created something called law enforcement. Nothing wrong with that. But why don't you grow the structure that work with other structures together? Why don't you put those resources together there? If you put those resources, we will be able to work better together. Gauteng, as a province, have contributed to South African police. They have given them 100 cars, BMWs. They are not saying it's a job of national government. They are saying it's a job of a government to defend the people. They have given the police 12 mobile trucks. They are not arguing who should do what. They are saying it's our job. That's a call we're making. Let's sit down and let's make sure. This thing of going there and shouting and saying who must go, who must come and all that doesn't help these people. It doesn't help these people on the ground. It doesn't give them peace. It doesn't give them security. It only the noise. Let's work together. Let's be united. Let's make sure that in defense of the people of South Africa, including Western Cape, including Boulevard, including Michelle's Play, including Nangenberg, including Kailisha, including Kukuletu, including Langa, including Nyanga, including Camps Bay. Those people must be saved, including including Hope Bay, including Imbizo yethu. Let's all put together differences and put it aside and work together for the safety of the people in the Western Cape. Chair, I'm writing you a letter tomorrow. I would like, maybe, let me concede that we have not worked together as supposed to get. That includes me, of not having made that call. But this call of inviting everybody, this time I've explained, did not invite the MEC. The problem, I'll give you the times and the meetings where they've been invited and not turn up. I'll give you. So, sit down after this. So, people of Western Cape, I want to thank you for the effort, especially all the structures that you have put on the ground. I fully agree it's not enough. I fully agree government will have to do more. If I talk about government, I talk about all three spheres of government. That let's work together and make sure that the safety is for all of us. It doesn't matter where we are. Secondly, on that one, we'll have to work across the government. The government will have to make life better for the people here. I'll invite you, Chair. I don't know if you have been in a place called Sanitizer here. Have you? Yes, I visited Sanitizer here. I visited COVID-19. I visited social distance places here. I don't know if you have been there, but I'll invite you. I've been working nights and days here. I'll invite you that we go to Delft or Kailish or Dinon. I want you to go in the middle of the night, two of us, and we leave security, just you and me. And don't put special lights. We'll go dark as it is, because if you go that place, if I take you to a place called Delft or at a place called Cyril Ramaphosa here, you only see not beyond your head. It's dark. If you go to COVID-19 settlement, there are no roads, there are no houses, there is no water, there is no sanitation in a place called COVID-19 here. I don't know if you have seen a place called COVID-19 here. I've been there. I'm from there. And definitely, those people cannot be expected to live proper. So let's go. Let's hold hands. Let's walk together. Let's say to the people of Western Cape, black, brown, yellow, pink, what? You are the people here. Let's live like people and forget to tell the stories of how people live on different areas. And let's regard all people as one. Lastly, Mapoisa, all issues raised must be attended. There is this lady, Nazim, Leslie Dex. Is she still here? Leslie, I'll give you my number. Your issue is my project. I want to be reported about your issue every day. This provincial commissioner will report to me about your issue every day, and you'll phone me every day. I'll phone you every day about this matter. Because when it comes to kids, and when it comes to the safety of the kids, it's all parents must rise and say not on behalf, not in the name of our kids. And we must make sure that those things are sorted out. I listened to you very well, the first speaker here. Ms. Williams, I listened to you very well, dear. I would definitely, though I'm not going to make your issue my project like that one. That is my project. Until that one is sorted out, I'm taking it off. But I would like to hear more from your good suggestion. One major problem we're facing is the kidnapping of our kids. And then you make a suggestion how that should be handled. I think the police are doing, but out of your suggestion, more can be done. And let's work on that. That's why we come from Imbizo. That's why we come to listen. Some suggestions you make, we do implement them. So, but I would love to be more linked with you so that we see how far do we go on these matters. Therefore, it's important that we listen, but it's more important that we act. So, please, all of us, let's stop marching against one another and let's march against the crime. Let's stand up, hold hands, and march against the criminals. We're busy fighting among and between ourselves, and we're giving the criminals the space. They are happy that we spend more of our time. The last point I want to make, later if I have. The last point, besides what I've said here, that we are putting so many resources, there is something that is untrue that is always told. Let me admit, we have a problem with the number of police in the Republic of South Africa. In the year 2010, we had 193,000 police in South Africa, and we had a 50 million population. Today, we have 182,000. We have gone down, and we have 60 million South Africans. So it has gone down for everybody. But it is lies that Western Cape is the West. Let me give you the figures of the provinces and the police. Listen very well. The shortage, the understrength of the police in Western Cape is 40.8%. It's 40.8%. That is an understrength. In Eastern Cape is 43.6%. Western Cape is 40, Eastern Cape is 43. Northern Cape is 41.6%. Free State is 42.41%. KZN is 46.2%. Mpumalanga is 52%, is 52.2%. Limpopo is 49.6%. Under these worst conditions, Western Cape remains the best. Yes, it's 40% under strength. All others are 40 to 50. So we are calling, let's work together on our resources. We'll put more, we work together like other provinces which they contribute, especially Gauteng. Two provinces give us a lot of problem in crime, Western Cape and KZN, but we'll never go around and saying which one will work better, will work best together with. So these figures, tell me and show me somebody that will show me the figures that are not this. The crux of the matter, the effort is for all of us. So we will work together. I put myself on the plate, Chairperson. Call me the next morning and let's sit down and work on these things. And let's work together in fighting crime. Fortunately, it's a Friday, as you said. We're very aware of what people they do here. And when next time we come and call, we'll have to look at the day so that we have enough time. There were still more people wanted to say, but because of time, we had to cut off. But we had to come and we say we'll put our best effort that the people of Western Cape do not differ from the rest of the country, and we all work together. May Almighty God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you. I now call upon the Provincial Commissioner of Western Cape, Lieutenant General Advocate T.E. Bheki Cele, to deliver the vote.
Bheki Cele in Mitchell's Plain, they're imploring people to have unity against crime, saying that politics should be removed from the issue of crime fighting, pointing out that crimes like hijacking are increasing, while he says people are playing politics. And a moment there where he was chastising a member of the audience for heckling him, saying that he let him speak. And so that's what's taken place in Mitchell's Plain.